Welcome to the Nightcap. It's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and relationships are hard, aren't they? I mean, how do you define them? Are you committed? Are you in a situationship or an entanglement? I can't take it. I need a drink, baby. And I got my girl, Kay, here with an orange cocktail.
I
What
got
is
you.
this?
Oh, this is a golden hour cocktail made with some Basil Hayden bourbon.
Ooh, you're gonna have to show me how to make this, will you?
I'm ready.
Perfect. But first, I gotta have a conversation with people on the couch. Because what's an entanglement? What's a situationship? Let's get into it.
Yeah, what's up for a nightcap? Chill, you know, kick back.
All right, here to unpack all of these different relationships are my friends here on the couch. We've got Damien, we've got Kevin, we've got Paige, we've got Latrice, and we've got Dennis. All right, before we get into it, what is your current relationship status?
Single. It's hot girl summer.
Single.
Married. Okay, so we here.
We're here.
And the rest of you are
Situationship.
Situationships.
That's what I want to call it.
Speechless.
Speechless.
Wow.
All right, so okay, let's define a situationship. What is a situationship?
That's a good question.
I think somebody who doesn't know is involved in this situation.
No.
Maybe.
I
think
you know. I think kind of both.
know?
For me, I feel like a situationship is like both of y'all like each other, but y'all aren't fully ready to commit. But you don't really want y'all messing with other people. So it's kind of like strings attached, but it's not
But does
strings
everybody
attached.
know? I think does everybody know? Here's
At least the
thing.
two people.
everybody knows.
I mean, because you may feel a certain way, but do they feel a certain way? And then there's a situation.
For me, I'm very direct because I don't like miscommunication. So for me, we're gonna know. But I understand what you're saying. Other people aren't that direct.
Yeah, so if we just gone on a few dates and you feel about me more than I feel about you, and then you tell me we're dating, that's a situation.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
Because someone is committing
Somebody's
for
committing,
you.
committing for me.
That's
so I don't
definitely a
know if that's
situation.
Paige, is
necessarily.
that
I
yours?
feel-
Oh, Damien, I'm sorry.
I feel like I'm in a situationship with my ex, so.
Oh,
That's-
why?
It's just a situationship. I feel like we went through what we went through. We decided to end our relationship, and now
Yeah.
we're in
But
that
how you
like.
still
That's a
enjoy?
good point,
Are you
too.
still enjoying each other?
You're in a
No.
sort of
Okay.
limbo.
But we are like dating again,
Oh,
if that makes
Right.
sense.
Each other.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it feels like, to me, it feels like a situationship.
'Cause it
like
can
we
already be-
We're
So you're-
seeing each other, but we're also,
So you're
Seeing
dating but
other
not
people.
enjoying each other?
we're going on dates.
But you don't enjoy the dates?
No. I mean, we enjoy the dates, but not that way.
Okay.
We decided to keep that out for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to me, I feel like
So
it's
no
a very
sex,
much
okay? Is
so.
what
Yeah,
we're
no
saying.
sex,
We're
pretty
just
much,
dating.
yeah.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
cut
At the moment.
the
At the
bullshit
moment.
right
Okay.
now.
Yeah,
Kevin,
yeah.
what about you? What's the situationship?
What is a situationship? So I think what Damien said is making sense too. Like both what Latrice and Damien said. So you can either have one where y'all don't have any previous like chemistry or relationship or anything, but you don't put any like defined terms on it. We're kind of figuring it out. But then like in Damien's case too, you could also have a situation where y'all previously dated or we have chemistry. Maybe we talked 3 or 4 years ago and we're revisiting it, but we don't want to put any labels on it. Like
Right.
we dated, but we're
So
not
it's
dating
the lack
again.
of labels. I mean, Paige,
Yeah.
you're giving me a confused face.
Sorry, I was like 1, 2, 3. How many situationships can you have at one time?
Oh,
I mean, as many as you can juggle.
Honestly,
I don't know. How many situationships you got
As many
right
as you can
now?
handle.
I don't know. That's why I'm speechless.
Yeah, I mean, so do you have like 3
Okay.
or 4?
Like someone you're casually dating, would you consider that a situationship?
That's my question.
Casually dating.
I wouldn't consider that a
No.
situationship.
Okay, so that is,
I
so
would,
situation
yeah.
is what, a step further, would we say?
I feel like there's a little bit of
It's a little bit more
like
complicated.
complicated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
like
little bit more complicated.
But things
there's
aren't
kind of-
clear.
yeah.
I mean, if you're mostly casually dating multiple people, that's already a situation, right? Because then, like,
Right.
somebody in
That
there.
sounds like the person is the situation, but they're not in a
Yeah.
situation.
Okay, to be clear, that's not me.
Don't be
guess.
putting my label out there like that. Okay, so we're also talking entanglements. So what's an entanglement?
That's a good question.
Entanglement is when you find yourself in a situation that you're not sure that you can get out of or you want to get in.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry,
But they're
repeat
already
that
in it.
again
Yeah.
for
I
the
think you're
people
already
in
in
the
it,
pews.
though.
I think an entanglement is when you find yourself in a situation where you're not sure you want to get into it or don't know how to get out of it.
So in or outside of the situation?
it's very complex.
Like, am I hopping in or not?
Yeah, like it's very,
I don't
it's
know,
more
that's
risky.
a-
I feel like it could be many things because in the situation where this word even came from, like you had someone who was married
Right.
messing with
Right,
someone
that's-
who was
yeah.
single.
That's what I
That's my
was.
idea.
And
yeah.
that became a situationship because that single person caught feelings for this married person.
If you are unaware, we're talking about the red table talk with Jada Pinkett Smith.
I mean,
said she was in an entanglement with somebody else. That was not Will Smith. Okay,
That's right.
back to this. Yes, yeah. So that is,
I mean, that could be one. I think so. I think you have a lot of situations and entanglements that you get yourself into. You can be married and by doing your own thing, being happily, and someone comes along and they just want to be a part of your situation. That's a very big entanglement for me. I think, especially for me in the community that I live in, the gay community, it's very easy for you to be with your husband and they want both of you, but they can't figure out how they want to get to either one of you. So they go diving for the first one that they get their hands on. It's just you got to know your place and know your own space, and then say, hey, that's cute. If my husband agrees to it, we can talk about it. But until then, you're on the outside looking in, and that's how I look at things. So.
okay, now we're gonna have to get into navigating situationships and entanglements. You stay right there, because Dennis just dropped some knowledge, baby. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We've been talking about the status of relationships. They are hard. Entanglements, situationships, we don't know what they are. I've got my friend Damien, Kevin, Paige, Latrice, and Dennis in the building. And before we left, Dennis was giving us how he's navigated and how we should be navigating situationships and entanglements. How have y'all been navigating the current state of dating?
It's a roller coaster.
That's a challenge.
I feel like an entanglement is what brought me into a situationship.
Oh.
And I think that we learned a lot from those entanglements.
Entanglements with other people?
That I didn't know about.
Ooh. So you having to be a bigger person.
Yep.
And learning
Yep.
to trust again is what I'm
To
gathering.
trust again, and I feel like also knowing, just speaking, communicating to your partner
Communicating.
about any,
Yes.
whatever you want, your desires, whatever you want outside of your relationship, if you want something outside of your relationship.
Right. Communicate it.
Yeah, communicating.
Paige, what's going on? This roller coaster.
It's a
this
roller
cesspool.
coaster. You know what? I feel like the situationships that I may or may not be a part of, it's really my choice to leave, and I haven't yet, so that's my problem. Like, I deserve more. If I want a commitment, and I've said that, and it's not happened, then what am I doing there? So I feel like that's what my situationship is.
But maybe you're at the same level as the person that you're with.
Right.
And so then they're just enjoying the ride just like you, and you both can blow a tire anytime you want, right? Like, just go, So I think that's the thing, right? Like, a situation is what you make it. An entanglement is pulling you into a situation that you don't know which way to go. And I think that's what's important to notice the difference on. Like, situation, you cool. Entanglement,
Okay, I'm not cool, so I'm in the entanglement.
Yeah. It's like
Okay.
a vine wrapped around.
Yeah.
You get literally entangled and
You
don't know what
you
to
need
do.
think a little bit more about it, because sometimes getting them confused, that's what leads you astray, I
Yeah,
think.
it's me. It's user error. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Error,
Yeah.
control, delete.
Start over, task manager. Kevin, Latrice?
I
'Cause you
had
said
a
hot girl
situation.
summer,
Yeah,
but
I
you-
had a situationship, but honestly, I have so much going on with my business and my personal life. I don't have time for a relationship or trying to be locked down. It's hot girl summer. I'm grinding, and that's just what it is. Like, if you want to come and we can have fun, hang out, that's cool. But trying to tie me down right now is not.
So would
not
that be
happening.
the having fun? Would that be a situationship?
I mean, it could possibly be. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a good friends with benefits every now and then. But right now, I'm just having fun.
It's a good place to be, I feel
I know.
like.
I feel great.
But what happens? What happens when it comes out of left field and you're suddenly in an entanglement? Because then, like, you suddenly have this person that you don't want to. You want to do hot girl summer, but all you're thinking about is this one person.
Then I would have to reevaluate some things, and hot girl summer may come to an end.
And
I mean, if
hopefully
they're
it's the
worth
fall.
it,
Hopefully the fall just comes quick.
let's get to the fall.
Cuddle up season real fast.
I'm a truth seeker, so I just want you to
But
be
no,
realistic
I
with
understand, and a lot
yourself,
of people
right?
tell me that because where I am mentally, like, now it's gonna happen.
But
and
yeah,
I'm
that's
just like,
typically how it
That's
goes.
really
I'm
how it
gonna
goes.
get there.
I'm gonna be a.
We can hang out. Like, let's go outside.
There you
Like,
go.
we're gonna have some
All
fun.
right,
I'm
after
taking
this,
Paige
y'all can
out,
go
okay?
hang outside. All right, Kevin, are you having a hot boy summer? What's happening?
I think my hot boying is over. I did that a couple summers ago. I'm kind of like Latrice. Like, I'm in my business bag. You know,
Okay.
I'm not tripping if something comes along. You know, like I'm not closed off if something comes, but I'm also not like searching for it. I think that always goes wrong. When you go looking for something, you're never gonna find it. I'm more in like in
I
a
agree.
patient place, and if it comes, then cool. Like I'll know what it is and how to recognize it. But otherwise, I'm not looking too far deep. Like I was in a space where somebody comes along, I'm overthinking. You know, I'm fantasizing. Oh man, this might be the person. This is an opportunity, and then you know, you set your expectations too high, and then you get let down. So I'm more just kind of letting things flow and be free. You know.
Yeah, trying to stop the overthinking. And you don't overthink it. Stay right there because I gotta ask these people if they're getting laid or not. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We've been talking about entanglements and situationships with my friends Damien, Kevin, Paige, Latrice, and Dennis. And you're just letting it flow. What happens, happens. We ain't overthinking it. But are we getting laid? We getting it in? Are we having that kind of fun?
Honestly, no, I'm not. Again, I'm super, super busy. I don't need any distractions. And good penis is a distraction. So I'm just clank, clank, like the deer says.
Is it an easy way to get entangled?
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't have time for that. So clank, clank.
I'm not actively on that train.
Okay, got you. But actively meaning by choice you do not want to be pursuing physical intimacy.
I'm getting laid occasionally, is what I mean by that.
Okay.
I'm not on the long train. I'm just on, hopping on and off.
Not the long.
Yeah.
trolley.
One of those little rides at the fair, the carnival. You know what I mean?
It's toot, not toot,
Yeah.
toot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds more like a
She's not going
cruise
on
ship because you
vacation.
like stop.
She's not going on vacation.
Yeah. She's like on a speedboat instead of a cruise ship, you know? Like,
Right, thank you so much.
I love these metaphors.
Yeah.
Stop sign to stop sign. There you go. I got
No,
it.
yeah. Again, that was like a couple summers ago. I'm chilling. I'm not
know, it
looking
sounds-
for it. You know,
Well,
I've been there.
Okay.
there,
And
done that.
Damien, you and your ex who are in the situationship are not entangling.
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
And I'm staying away from all of it right now.
You said the married people only ones getting
No
it?
canoodling.
Let's try hey, no
So,
canoodling.
so
figure it
Dennis,
out.
as far as the way you and your husband handle your relationship,
Yeah.
do you invite any situationships or entanglements?
I mean, you don't really invite anything into that situation, into your own situation. I say it happens, right? So
Right.
like, as I said before, you know, I'm in this community where, like, you know, when you're dealing with the same sex, the same partners, there's going to be always kind of attractions there. And the luckily thing for me and my husband, that we have the same kind of attraction to each other and the types of people that we're attracted to, right? So it makes it very easy to think about putting ourselves into an entanglement. But the key factor is just realize what you have at home is already good, you know, and enjoying that ride, I guess I should say. Together, right? I think that what you do together, what you build together, can go any direction that you go as long as you do that ride in those ways together, right? So, yeah.
nice.
So you are not in an open relationship. You
No.
are in a very communicative relationship where
Right.
if something...
If a situation arises, then my husband and I agree to that situation, it's fine. But as for, you know, wanting my cake and eating it too, I kind of stay away from those situations.
That's smart. See, that would be a situationship, which we're
Yeah.
trying to
Right,
get away
right.
with.
Yeah.
So are you happily where you are, or you want to graduate from a situationship to a relationship and hopefully a committed one? Where are we?
Yeah, I
Where's
want
our
to graduate.
Yeah.
You want to
I
graduate?
want to graduate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We
Definitely. Yeah.
We over this entanglement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
everyone-
headache.
That's
I
never
can't speak for
somewhere you
anybody
wanna
else, but I'm in my
live.
30s. No one has time for that.
Yeah.
Like, over it.
We got to graduate and
Yes.
get married. Are we looking for marriage? Horse and carriage?
Yes. Love.
I'm
Damien's like,
undecided about marriage.
that sounds like too much of a commitment
It's
there.
not, it's,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it's not even that. Honestly, it's just like everything that comes with it, aside from the
Talk to me.
partnership.
I think that you don't know until you know, right? My spouse was this way, and they were like, I don't really believe in marriages. And it was because of our situations, right? It was because how we got to where we became partners, where we became lovers, where we became everything to each other, where we became benefits to each other, you know, beneficial. And I think that as you stage yourself through that relationship, you will gauge where you need to be. And then there will be a point in time where you'll say, maybe I want to be married. And maybe it's you, the person who says it, versus the person who wouldn't have said it 3 years ago. You that same person.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
That growth might be there.
the growth.
Yeah, I love it. Well, cheers to you on your future relationships, situationships, or
Cheers,
committed
everybody.
marriages, all right?
Cheers.
Well, when we come back, we're going to find out how to make this golden child and hear about Kay's situationship or entanglement or relationship, because I don't know. You stay right there. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We were talking about entanglements and situationships, but I got the golden hour, baby, and I got to learn how to make it. So I'm behind the bar now with my girl, Kay Quigley.
What up?
You are a brand ambassador for American Whiskey,
That is
and you're
correct.
here to do what, baby?
We are here to back that glass up.
All right, so how do we shake this up, stir it up?
I
What
was
do we
like,
do?
well, we're not going to shake. Sorry, I know. We're not going to do it today. We're going to do a nice little subtle stir.
A subtle
Yeah,
stir.
it's a subtle stir.
Okay.
It's more of like, it's not as aggressive, right?
Okay,
We're
so
gonna do that.
we're not fully committed.
We're
we
not
are
fully
in
committed to it. We're a
situation.
situationship with our stir here.
Okay, got it.
So we are making the golden hour cocktail.
Okay.
Which is kind of a, think like a bright aperitivo style cocktail that you wouldn't necessarily think of bourbon in that sense. Usually you're like, bourbon's like super robust, in your face, right? Like a Manhattan, that sort of variation.
Yeah.
And so for us, we're gonna end up doing something called the golden hour, which is like bright, refreshing, like drink it on a patio, drink it in this wonderful establishment that we are in now.
And to not to offend any of my past bartenders who
Offend
have
away.
served me Aperol before. I'm not a big fan of Aperol.
Why is
But
that?
in this cocktail, I drank it, set it down, and drank it again because it's delicious. And I think it's because I'm a bourbon girl, whiskey
At
girl.
heart.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And
all right.
in my taste, but
And-
you know,
and
I
all
just,
up in
it's
it.
all in it.
All
And
up
with
in
an
it.
Aperol in there, I didn't mind it at all.
Well, I don't want to stop you from pouring your Aperol then.
Okay,
We'll get
so-
in there. So with this whole thing right in there, so we
Okay.
did part and a half of our bourbon.
So fully committed to the
Fully
Aperol.
committed. We're gonna fully commit to the Aperol at 3/4.
Okay.
I mean, we're like passing grade.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
passing
yeah.
grade there. We're gonna do the same thing with Lillet, which is a French-style aperitif wine.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
smells delicious.
And then we're gonna do just a couple of dashes. We're not fully committed to this.
Okay.
This is like, it's just like toe in the water. One,
It sounds
two.
like a friends with benefits that we're like, actually, we should
Yeah, but we
remain
were like friends before. Yeah, that sort of situation. Yeah, and that's gonna be a little bit of grapefruit bitters.
Okay.
But we're gonna fully commit to ice.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna ice up those glasses there.
How much ice? Like
Yeah,
how
like
much
a good scoop. There you go. Yeah,
good?
that's perfect. Yes, you've done this before.
I can scoop some ice, baby.
My word, show off. And we're gonna give it a little stir for each of our glasses. And when you stir, you're gonna keep like the back of the spoon out to the outside of the glass, and then just kind of let the glass do the work. Settle down with your elbow. Watch my eye.
She said subtle, and
Settle
I'm just
down.
like, yeah,
She's like ready to go.
commit,
She's like, it's from the hips.
My hips don't lie, baby. Okay, I'm
Been
just
a
letting
liar
you know.
trying to hurt me back here.
It's a flick of the wrist. It's a flick of the wrist.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay,
You got
I think,
it.
do I got it?
Yeah,
I mean,
you
you
do.
like you doing it real fast. Like,
Oh, so I'll slow down. Sorry. Whatever you want. I'll slow down.
You said subtle. Oh, are we gonna get committed? You and
No,
me,
we're in a
Kay? What's
situationship.
the-
We're back behind the bar together.
All right, now hold up. You
All
can't
right.
shy away from this conversation.
No,
so-
see what I'm doing? I'm trying to avoid
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I see it. You bringing all the parallels to
Yeah,
the
exactly.
cocktail to it. Ooh, it's
Yeah.
already a chilled glass.
Yeah, and that's the X out.
Oh, okay. No hard feelings or hard feelings.
No hard feelings. We're gonna strain it out, and then we can talk about what we're gonna talk about. How's
Yeah.
that?
Okay, so she is gonna commit to telling me.
I mean, maybe.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
And then just for like a little flare at the top, we'll just do like a little bubbles, cause we're fun. We're fun. Just like a little kiss.
you know I love
Look
me
at, we're
some
gonna even
bubbles.
spill it a little too.
Ooh.
It's messy. It's a
It's 'cause
situationship.
I overdid it. I didn't know bubbles were coming, so
Yeah.
that's
well,
not
I
on
didn't
you.
tell
that's
you.
on
I didn't
me.
tell you. This is like poor communication. This isn't working.
This is a situationship. Dang it, you're already
this is just not
uncommitting
working.
for me.
Yeah, but now you have to figure out how to get that.
Don't you worry.
You got it?
No.
Nope.
Oh, I do. But I'm gonna
Brava,
be very
brava.
unladylike, and I'm gonna sip.
Perfect. Well done.
It's not a blowjob shop producer selling me in my ear. She's right. All right. Well, cheers.
Well, cheers to that.
Okay,
It's
so-
not a blowjob.
So, are you in a entanglement or situationship?
I would say it's more of a situationship right now. Yeah.
Okay. So, how do you define both?
I mean, well, now I'm fortunate. I got to listen to all of that, right? So I got like all of the details. I would agree. I think like a situationship is more of it can evolve into something incredibly messy, but I think it is all about like just kind of the starting point. Like I think our relationship standards are a little too linear sometimes.
Ooh.
Right, we're like, we go from like date 1 to the next step, to the next step, to the next step, and
Right.
that's just not how we as people operate.
Right.
So putting 2 in that scenario, and sometimes even more, depending on what you're all about,
Right.
gets even messier.
Right. So you said that it has the potential to get really messy. Does it
can.
also have the potential to get really great?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, you didn't lead
Yeah.
with that. You led with messy, so I
I was
was a
leaning
little
on
concerned
the
there.
I don't know, the celibate couch over there with what they were saying about situations
Celibate
over
couch.
there.
Listen, they aren't celibate.
Not looking
All
so
right,
good
let's see
on
what
that
they have to
couch.
say.
Not
Y'all come
looking
on
so
in.
good. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I didn't call you the celibate couch.
Yeah,
I didn't know you guys were gonna come beat me up for saying that.
Listen, don't we love the golden hour?
Yes.
I don't even like brown. Like
You said that
this
coming in.
Let's go.
Dennis
You said that
is
coming
done.
in.
Yeah.
Paige is done. So we need some refills.
Yeah.
Listen.
But alcohol,
I
I gotta do all the work in this
Cheers to
relationship.
situationship and all the
I
above,
gotta do
right?
all the work in this relationship.
Didn't like this. It's a great spouse for life.
While they simmer down, I'm gonna tell you to cheers, have a good night, and figure out your situation, whatever it may be. We'll see you guys next time.